Hi friends, welcome back to last session of alcohols, phenols and ethers. In this session, we discuss about the chemical properties of ethers and uses of alcohols, phenols and ethers. First of all, we discuss about the chemical properties of ethers. First property, that is laboratory test for ethers. As you know, these ethers are neutral compounds. Hence, there is no effect on these ethers. Generally, some chemicals. Okay, ethers do not react with bases, then reducing agents, oxidizing agents, and active metals also. Okay, and this ethers it is dissolved in cold concentrated sulfuric acid. Okay. On this topic, ask the question in MCQs. Okay, for 1 mark. Then second chemical properties, that is the formation of peroxide or action of atmospheric oxygen. See here, for example, diethyl ether. This diethyl ether is treated with atmospheric oxygen, long contact with air. Then it gives the peroxide of diethyl ether. Okay, see here how it is prepared. On this carbon atom, there are two hydrogen atoms. Okay, that means in this way there is two bonds, two CH bonds. Then one CH bond, these two oxygen atoms are inserted in this way. Okay, and it gives peroxide of diethyl ether. Then next chemical properties, that is reaction with hot dilute H2SO4 sulfuric acid. Okay, see here when ether it is heated with dilute sulfuric acid, then it gets hydrolyzed to give alcohol. It gets hydrolyzed to give alcohol. For example, first suppose simple ether, it is diethyl ether. This diethyl ether it get hydrolyzed by dilute sulfuric acid, then it gives ethyl alcohol. Ethyl alcohol. Next example, mixed ether CS3O C2H5, that is ethyl methyl ether is reacts with or it is treated with dilute H2SO4, then it get hydrolyzed to give CS3OH and C2H5OH. This is CS3OH methyl alcohol and C2H5OH, that is ethyl alcohol. Methyl alcohol and ethyl alcohol. Next reaction, our next example is CS3O methyl phenyl ether. methyl phenyl ether. It gets hydrolyzed by dilute sulfuric acid. Then it gives CH3OH and this phenol. It is CH3OH, it is the methyl alcohol, and another compound, it is phenol. Methyl alcohol and phenol. These are the examples of reaction with dilute H2SO. Then next chemical properties, reaction with PCl5, phosphorus pentachloride. When ether is treated with PCl5, then it gives RCl and R-Cl, that is the alkyl chlorides, and remaining portion, it is POCl3, phosphoryl chloride. These are alkyl chlorides and this is phosphoryl chloride. For example, when ethyl methyl ether is heated with PCl5, then one chlorine atom gets attached to this methyl group, another chlorine atom gets attached to this ethyl group, and it gives CH3Cl, that is methyl chloride, C2H5OCl, that is ethyl chloride, and POCl3, phosphoryl chloride. Then next chemical properties, reaction with hot HX. See here, when ether is heated with HX in hot condition, then it gives alkyl halide and water. For example, first example, simple ether, it is C2H5O, C2H5O, it is diethyl ether, is heated with hot HI, then it gives ethyl iodide and water. Ethyl iodide and water. Second example, mixed ether, CH3O, C2H5O, ethyl methyl ether, is heated with HI, then it gives CH3I, C2H5OI and water, that is methyl iodide. This is the ethyl iodide and water. Then next example of aryl ether. See here the example of it is anisole, or it is also called as methyl phenyl ether. Then this methyl phenyl ether, it is heated with HI. What will happen? This oxygen bond, this aryl group and oxygen, in which the bond it is very stronger and shorter, okay, and this bond it is longer bond, okay, hence they are easily break from this, and in this reaction it gives phenol, and this CH3I, that is methyl iodide. This is phenol. It is anisole or phenyl methyl ether. Then next chemical reaction, electrophilic substitution in aromatic ethers. In this electrophilic substitution, the aromatic ethers it gives the ortho and para product, okay, and this para product it is the major product and ortho product it is minor product. See here, the first it is halogenation or bromination, okay. That means bromination means addition of bromine atom. Okay. When anisole reacts with bromine in acetic acid, then it gives the two products. It is ortho-bromo anisole and para-bromo anisole. This is para-bromo anisole. Okay. This anisole reacts with bromine in acetic acid, then it gives the ortho-bromo anisole and para-bromo anisole. This para-bromo anisole it is the major product, and ortho-bromo anisole it is minor product. Okay. Then next, nitration. As you know, nitration. This nitration means addition of nitro group. Addition of nitro group, and this nitro group it is obtained from nitrating mixture. Nitrating mixture, that is the mixture of concentrated nitric acid and concentrated sulfuric acid. These two reacts and it gives the nitro group, and these nitro groups gets attached in this anisole on ortho position and para position, and it gives this is ortho nitro anisole and para nitro anisole. Para nitro anisole. This is the major product, Para product is the major product, and this ortho product, it is the minor product. Okay. Then next reaction, Friedel-Crafts reaction. See here, in this Friedel-Crafts reaction, first reaction it is the alkylation reaction, and second is the acetylation reaction. First, alkylation. Anisole, it reacts with methyl chloride in presence of anhydrous aluminum chloride and carbon disulfide. Then it gives the ortho product and para product. This ortho product, it is the 2-methoxytoluene. This is the, this portion it is the toluene, and this methoxy group. Okay, hence 2-methoxytoluene, and it is 4-methoxytoluene. This para product is the major product, and this minor product, okay, ortho product is the minor product. Then acetylation. When anisole reacts with acetyl chloride, instead of acetyl chloride, we can use acetic anhydride also. Okay, in presence of anhydrous AlCl3, then it gives the ortho product, that is the 2-methoxyacetophenol. This CH3CO group gets attached to this oxygen, second position of this anisole or ortho position, and another in the another compound, this CH3CO group, it gets attached to the para position. Okay, and it gives 4-methoxyacetophenol. This 4-methoxyacetophenol, it is the major product, and 2-methoxyacetophenol, it is the minor product. Then uses of alcohols. Okay, as you know, these alcohols are, it is used as a solvent. Generally, methyl alcohol and ethyl alcohols, they are used as a solvents in number of chemicals. Okay, like paints, varnishes. See here, methyl alcohol, it is used as a solvents in paints and varnishes. Then ethyl alcohol, it is also used as a solvents. Okay, and it is also used as antifreeze agent in ऑटोमोबाइल्स. जैसा कि आपको मालूम है कि अपनी 4 व्हीलर्स, 8 व्हीलर्स, ये जितने भी हैं, इसमें हम क्या क्या यूज करते हैं, एंटीफ्रीज एजेंट. ओके, देन इथाइल अल्कोहल, इट इज आल्सो यूज्ड इन अल्कोहलिक बिवरेजेस. जैसा कि आपको मालूम है कि जितने भी अल्कोहलिक बिवरेजेस है, फॉर एग्जांपल बियर, विस्की, रम, इन सभी में इथाइल अल्कोहल प्रेजेंट होता है. ओके, देन यूजेस ऑफ फिनॉल. दिस फिनॉल, इट इज यूज्ड इन द प्रिपरेशन ऑफ फिनॉल फॉर्मल्डिहाइड रेजिन, एंड द एग्जांपल ऑफ फिनॉल फॉर्मल्डिहाइड रेजिन, it is the bakelite. Okay, this bakelite, that is, as you know, the cooker of handle of cooker, it is prepared from this bakelite. Okay, then another example, the black color button, it is also the bakelite. Okay, then next, it is used as a antiseptic. Phenol, it is used as a antiseptic, and the best example of antiseptic, that is the Dettol. Okay, then next, it is also used in the preparation of air fresheners, deodorants, floor cleaners, etc. Then again, it is used in the preparation of picric acid. We have already discussed in the preparation of picric acid. Okay, then this picric acid, it is used as a explosive. Then we discuss about the uses of ethers. This diethyl ether, it is used as a general anesthetic. Previously, it is used as a general anesthetic in surgical operations. Then this ether, it is used as a solvent in Grignard reagent also. Okay, in this way, this chapter, alcohols, phenols and ethers, are completed. sorry, alcohols, phenols and ether is completed.